Hey everybody. Oh boy. Good energy to y'all. So this is a video for David Icke and anybody else who watches it, but specifically a message for David Icke. And if y'all don't know, he's been around, at least I've known about him for, he was one of the first quote-unquote conspiracy theory people that I watched and paid attention to, who was talking about, he started out as a BBC reporter for sports, I think, back in the day in Britain, a long time ago, and in work, kind of like Gabriel Cruz, and working for that industry, I became aware of some fucking fucked up shit. And he left and has since then been telling the whole world that, these evil lizards are controlling, a few elite families who've made fucking dealings with these lizards in exchange for dirty technology and power over human beings. And, and so because of that, he's chosen to, speak out against it and let people know. And he's received a lot of criticism and skepticism and just fucking hate because of it, and that's just the way these things goes. When you push back against that, what's pushing on people, you get pushed yourself. But what I wanted to say to him is, first of all, good job and thank you for doing and being so consistent with your work. And I just saw the video you posted on, or somebody did, on Be Inspired, and it inspired me, man. I mean, he fucking really had some real hardcore heart, emotion and passion, and was really trying to help uplift and the people, which is great, and it's something I like to see. Now, what I feel like I could share and help out, to make these things a little bit better for all of us, is that, people like him, I'm gonna just go ahead and just say it, I feel like it's good for everybody in all of creation. Now remember, that's important, all of creation, because all this shit, all these cities, everything, the corporations, all that isn't just bad for humanity, man. Okay, this is fucking up the animals, this is fucking up the planet, this is fucking up the cosmos. So when I come across here with a little bit of arrogance, or like, being very straightforward with like, this is what should happen, like, it's not just like, oh, I want this happening for me, and it's everything, okay? I think we can forget that sometimes in our human experience here. So for David Icke and anybody else similar, to him, or just whoever hears this and it resonates with them, again, simple solutions like fighting this war, this spiritual battle against these evil ones. It goes back to doing good deeds, simple actions, love, taking care of yourself and others, and implementing that into a larger movement would just be us simply, detaching from these cities as well as we can. Now, if you live in an inside of these cities, like America, there's a lot of land here, so we have the ability to leave these cities and literally start building anew. Now, people in Britain and other countries that have, been around for a lot longer, and don't have as much space and have a lot of people, it's a little different there. And I was thinking about that earlier because he is from Britain. I'm not sure if he's there now. But people who are in those type of places, one thing that came to my mind that y'all can do, because it looks like they're about to shut down the ability for us to travel with, airplanes and things like that, which I thought was going to happen, eventually. So with that being said, we're going to have to learn how to hunker down and take care of ourselves. So in my opinion, for those of us those of you who do have, influence and ability to network and reach out to others, to just start putting forth examples or ideas. You can see what the people want and also share what you feel. Like for me, like if you're in these cities together, like in Britain and London, there's probably a lot of people that are not cool with the way things are going, but they're still divided. So y'all might want to think about ways to literally like centralize in a certain location of the city. That's what a lot of these, movements do, is they all live together in a same, like they buy out a neighborhood, they buy out an area of the city, and they all just live there. And by doing that, you can form your own laws, you can form your own way of doing things, you can form your own protection, y'all can fucking take care of each other, you guys can keep fucking checks and balances to make sure everybody's safe, you can start growing your own food, you can start building your own fucking, electricity devices, Tesla coils, other ways of getting energy, you can start growing, you can start building, you can start working just inside the cities. You don't even really, for people who are stuck in the cities, that isn't necessarily a death trap. You can still do things while being inside the cities. And I do believe if you're really, doing good things will happen to you. And I do think there is protection for those of us who choose to go against evil, especially when evil is so prevalent. But you got to really put the action. You got to really be about the faith and walk it out, not just talk about it. Myself included. So yeah, I mean, again, so like with David Icke and others who are in a similar situation, man, it's getting away from these cities, it's growing hemp, it's helping out creation, it's doing positive things, it's working on our bodies, it's sharing that message, it's helping get other people out of the cities, because it's in these cities that they're able to extract our plasma, our power, and we also support them on a physical, materialistic level, and it keeps us bound and locked and chained to this fucking bullshit. So again, it's very imperative that we detach from these cities, these societies, these ways of thinking. Now again, you can do that within the cities if you have to, but if you're not stuck in the cities, I suggest you get out of them, because it's just that much easier to grow and detach and be yourself, and connect with your higher vibrational self, which is harder to do when you're surrounded by so much lower vibrational energy. But again, you got to work with what you're at. So if you're in the cities, man, I suggest you all start networking together and talking with each other, and start making plans about selling your houses, moving away from your apartments, and gathering together in a centralized location, figuring out an honor system, and just start doing good work that you can. All right, I love you guys. Have a good day. Bye.